Hey, Math 20-3ers. Today I'm not actually going to be teaching you a lesson per se. I'm just going to be going over the next research project, which is all about credit. All right. Credit is basically borrowing money. Now, to learn more about credits and loans that you can access in Alberta, you'll complete the following research project. All of these slides are taken from a different website, and if you would like to hear a spoken version, I'm not going to read them all to you. That'll take me far too long and you'll get sick of my voice. But if you'd like to hear a spoken version, you can just go to this link here. If you don't feel like typing it all in, I'll include a link in either the description or something like that. So what are you going to do? This assignment, you'll be given two parts. The first part is all of these slides. All right, I'll come back to this slide. These slides tell you a little bit about each type of credit you'll be talking about. So you have payday loans, bank credit cards, unapproved credit. So this is for short OAC. Store credit cards. So these are ones from specific stores. Think Canadian Tire, Sears, Hudson's Bay Company, things like that. They often have their own branded credit cards. Personal loans. These are often from banks, usually. Overdraft. Overdraft is when you have it set up in your bank to protect you in case you accidentally spend more money than you have in your checking account. And yeah, those are the kinds of credit you'll be looking at. There are many, many more. For instance, there are ones that will be more applicable to you, like student loans and student lines of credit. So when you go to post-secondary, and if you want to get far more complicated, you can get into mortgages, which is for large house purchases. All right, if you have any questions about any of these, just please ask. All right, so let's go back to the second slide here about what to do. So you can either hand in a paper copy or download as a digital copy. If you want a digital copy, just let me know. I will share it with you through Google Docs or Google Drive or whatever. Part one is the credit research. You'll research banks and companies that provide different types of loans and credit. Research them and record your findings in the chart. So that is the second piece that I'll give you. So similar to your last research project, it has a section for each thing and you'll pick two different banks. All right, so this is the overdraft protection part, personal loans, and you'll just fill in each one. So you'll talk about the company or the bank you used, bank credit cards, and OAC, unapproved credit. I'll talk about unapproved credit right now. That is essentially when you're taking out financing through a store. So for example, you go to, let's say, an electronics store, let's say like Best Buy or something similar, and you use their financing. You buy a gigantic $5,000 big screen TV, and they say you can pay for it over the next 2 years. That's unapproved financing. Payday loans, these are short-term loans, typically less than 1 month, and these are from private institutions. Store credit cards, we talked about a little bit already. All right, now we're on to part two. We'll go back to this slide. The credit analysis. Read them. That's really bad language there. Read the two scenarios. Read the scenarios and choose two of them, sorry, and then complete the questions. So if we go back to this one, where are the scenarios? Right. So for these scenarios, you can pick from these. That's a really bad circle. Let's just undo that. From these. All right. And then you're going to answer the questions to tell me which credit source you would use. Okay. So you'll have to do 2 scenarios, and I think it's the same questions for each scenario. Yeah. And then answer these questions. All right. And then part 3, using the attached rubric, you will go down to your very last page, the rubric, and you're going to tell me what mark you think you earned. And then we'll see if it matches up with the mark I think you've earned. All right. As per always, ask questions if you've got them. And that's it. Have fun.